Hello, welcome to this third session of this introduction series 1, which is very much dedicated to very beginners. And I remember we are using 2 bricks, 1 belt, and 1 mat for everybody. And we can also use the wall to support some of the poses as it will be done today. So have a wall close to your practice spot today. Ready to go? Sit in Vrksasana. You did the previous sessions. You may remember how to sit in Vrksasana. Crossing the legs in the center of the shin bones, moving from the front knees to the hips. Sacrum in, sitting bones into the support spot wherever you are sitting, brick, blanket. Even if we should not use blanket in these sessions, but if you have it at home and you prefer, go on. Gather yourself for the practice. Stay tall. In both palms of the hands in front of the chest. Close the eyes from top to bottom. Breathe normally. Exhale, empty your lungs. Yogena chitasya padena vacham malam sharirasya chavadyakena yopa karutam pravaram muninam patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi abahu purushakaram shankachakra siddharinam sahasta shirasram svetam pranamami patanjalim. Hari Om. The exhalation, bow the head to the chest, direction of your heart. Both hands to the sides, keep the eyes closed, leave the head, open the eyes. Sit in Dandasana, extending the legs one by one in front of you, and stay sitting into the brick with another second brick close nearby. Cross the legs in Svastikasana, keeping the left leg closer to the brick. Now the right instead goes to Marichasana. The right foot close to the left foot. And you take the belt. The belt has a loop, good for you to be able to have straight body when you will have the hip 90 degrees flexion. So see that you can have the loop in such a way that the body is straight when the leg will be 90 degrees with your body. All right? So that is the measure of the belt, the belt loop. So from there, coming back to Vrksasana, place the belt with the buckle possibly on the outer foot, and you grab with the 4 fingers, especially also with the little finger, and now you lift the foot, left arm to the floor, pressing with the fingertips to the floor. If you have difficulty to reach the floor, you can take the brick, second brick, as I said, have a second brick nearby you, and you place the fingertips on the brick, roll the shoulder back, elbows to the brick, elbows to the floor, and sternum up. Now move the shin bone parallel to the floor. Resist with the mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, right outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Now foot down, foot up, shin bone parallel to the floor, resist with the mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, right outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Femur moves towards the hip. Simultaneously, left leg, left foot is pressing towards the mat, and from the left front knee, the femur moves towards the hip. Both femurs are moving to the hip, and the spine is lengthening up in direction of the crown of the head. And left foot down, up, renew the actions. Foot down, foot up, shin bone parallel to the floor, renew the actions. Down, once again, foot up, shin parallel to the floor, mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, right outer foot to the outer knee, right femur to the hip, left outer foot to the mat, left front knee to the hip, both femurs to the hip, sitting bones pressing into the brick, spine extending up from the base towards the crown of the head, both shoulders back, sternum up, abdomen soft. Now, change, extend the right knee, extend the second knee, Dandasana. Change the belt to the other side, change the brick to the other side, bend slightly the left leg, move the right foot towards the brick, and the right foot stays in Vrksasana. Take the belt with the left hand, 4 fingers inside of the loop, outer foot, buckle of the belt on the outer foot. Shoulders down, sternum up, right outer foot into the mat, right front knee back, femur back, lifting the left leg up, left shin bone parallel to the floor, onto the big toe forward, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee to the femur, femur to the hip, left arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back, foot down, keep the lengthening of the spine. When you come down, don't sink, stay up, length, tall, beautiful, shin bone parallel to the floor, onto the big toe forward, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, right outer foot into the mat, right front knee back, right femur back, spine up, down, up, big toe forward, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, right outer foot to the mat, right front knee back, right femur back to the hip, spine up, sternum up, shoulders down, abdomen soft, down, change, stand, stand, bend, Vrksasana, change the brick, change the belt. We're going to repeat the same. Just keep watching towards the screen. I'm just going to the side to show you. Brick on my side. Place the belt right shin bone parallel to the floor. See that the foot is not backwards, foot is moving forward, like pressing the accelerator of a car. So there is always activity on the front foot, especially in this pose. That will be transferred also to other poses. It's very important action. The mount of the big toe is pressing forward, spread the toes, and the outer foot is moving to the outer knee. So the femur is aligned and the femur moves toward the hip. Now the left foot is pressing down to the mat, and from the front knee, femur moves back towards the sacrum that allows the spine to lengthen up. Now from the shin bone parallel to the floor, I'm asking you to extend the knee, but we extend the knee, moving the femur back. When the femur moves back, both femurs move back, and that allows to extend the spine even more, furthermore towards the crown of the head. Now bend the knee, extend the knee with the right femur moving towards the hip. Bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee. Do this consciously moving the femur towards the hip when you are extending the knee and simultaneously lengthening the spine from the basement of the spine to the crown of the head. Bend the knee. Last time, extend the knee. Right arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back, left shoulder down, moving from the shoulder to the elbow, sternum up, abdomen soft. Bend the knee, foot down. Change the brick to the other side. Bring the right leg down towards the brick. Left leg Vrksasana leg. Place the belt. Buckle on the outer foot. Move the heel away from the brick enough to have tension on the belt and the extension of the left arm, but pulling with the shoulder the left arm back. Continue the actions. Right outer foot to the mat. Right front knee back. Right femur to the hip. Left leg up. Shin bone parallel to the floor. Outer foot to the outer knee. Left femur down. Sending the spine up towards the crown of the head. Keep the actions, and now you extend the left knee, moving the left femur backwards towards the hip. And this allows to extend furthermore the spine actually towards the head. Bend the knee, extend the knee, left femur to the hip, spine up. Bend the knee, extend the knee, left femur to the hip, spine up. Bend the knee, left outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, spine up. Bend the knee, left big toe forward, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, left femur to the hip, spine up. Arms straight to the shoulder, shoulder back, both shoulders down, sternum up, abdomen soft. Bend the knee, foot down, release. Extend one leg, extend the second leg, Dandasana. Okay, that was sitting Hasta Padangusthasana, sitting hand to big toe pose. Now we go with the Padangusthasana 2. So bend the knees slightly, bring the left foot close to the brick, move the right foot back. 4 parts back, you will need to close the loop a little bit. Lift the toes, pointing the heel, place the loop, grab with the right hand, the 4 fingers, continue the actions, starting the pose. Leave the foot off the floor. Shin bone parallel to the floor. Renew the actions. Mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes. Right outer foot to the outer knee. And from there, move towards the side. Just a few degrees, 45 degrees. Keep always the shin bone parallel to the floor. Keep moving from the right outer foot to the outer knee. And keep the toes up towards the ceiling without external rotation of the leg. To the center. Down. Up. Shin bone parallel to the floor. Outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Slowly move shin bone parallel to the floor. Outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. And keep the toes pointing up to the ceiling without external rotation of the leg. To the center, down. Up, shin bone parallel to the floor. Keep the shin bone parallel to the floor. Move towards the side. Always with the outer foot to the outer knee. Femur towards the hip. Toes pointing up to the ceiling. Up to the center, down. And remove the belt. Extend, extend, bend. Left leg. Change the brick. Belt to the foot. Left shin bone parallel to the floor. Mount of the big toe forward, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. From there, move towards the side, keeping the shin bone parallel to the floor. Pointing the toes up to the ceiling. And always outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. To the center, down. So don't open too much to the side, it's difficult. If it moves 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees to the side is good enough. Shin bone parallel to the floor. Resist with the mount of the big toe forward, outer foot to the outer knee, left femur towards the hip. Slowly move towards the side, keep the shin bone parallel to the floor, to the center, down. New the actions and allow the knee to fall down to the side. Keep always the knee towards the hand, towards the arm, towards the forearm by moving the outer foot towards the outer knee, always connected. Shin bone up parallel to the floor. Now move towards the side. Shin bone parallel to the floor. Resist with the mount of the big toe away from the inner knee. Left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. To the center, down. Release. For the first variation, with less mobility into the hip, let's try another variation, which maybe change a little bit the feeling. Bend the left leg, bend the right, change the brick to the left side of the body. Pass the belt to the foot. Press with the left outer foot, left front knee back, left femur to the hip, resisting with the left hand on the brick already. Now leave the foot just a little bit. And from here, see if you can have more mobility. Now, when you are moving to the side, there is a tendency to drop the knee towards the side. Instead, you have to be very sharp on the right outer foot moving towards the outer knee, so that the knee is moving again towards the forearm. And the mount of the big toe is resisting towards the floor. In this way, you will keep the proper alignment of the full leg from the femur, the leg to the foot. And from there, if you feel you can go furthermore, extend the leg into Parsva sitting Hasta Padangusthasana. This is with the mount of the big toe away from the inner knee, right outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, arms straight to the shoulder, shoulder back, right side of the body move towards the left. Left shoulder back. Bend the knee to the center, down. Extend, extend, bend, right leg to the brick, left leg back to the right foot. Change the belt, change the brick to the right, place the belt, move from the right shoulder to the elbow, elbow to the floor, resist with the hand into the brick, sternum up, leave the foot, be sharpened on the front foot, moving towards the floor, especially the mount of the big toe, outer foot to the outer knee, keeping these actions, open to the side, stay, resist with the leg towards the forearm, forearm towards the leg. You can stay here, otherwise you can extend the leg with the mount of the big toe over the line of the ankle, over the line of the heel, spreading the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, straight left arm to the shoulder, shoulder back, left side of the chest, moving towards the right, right shoulder down, back, sternum up, abdomen soft, breathe. Bend the knee to the center, down. Very good. Extend one leg, extend the second leg. Fully, Dandasana. Sitting on the brick, Dandasana. Should be okay for almost everybody. Keeping the spine straight. Feet together. Stand up. Tadasana. Big toes together, heels a little bit apart. Pressing into the back heels. Inner ankle out and up. Outer ankle in and up. Kneecaps up. Front thighs up and back. Sacrum in. Shoulders back, shoulders down. Eye of the elbows forward. Arms of the hands towards each other. Sternum up. Abdomen soft. Look in front of you, that is Tadasana. I'm asking you now to focus on the inner feet, pressing actively from the inner heel to the mount of the big toe, keeping the body weight on the back heels, activating the arch of the foot towards the hip. Feel that connection, release. Okay? That last connection is very important for the next pose. You will stay with the left side of the body close to the wall in such a way that you can place your hand, your left hand, towards the wall, giving support without disturbing your Tadasana. So check how close you have to be to the wall on the left side of the body to standing in Tadasana, be able just to rotate a little bit, move the left hand outside, and keep the 5 fingertips gently resting into the wall so that you are not supporting, simply resting, giving enough extra support for the balance pose that is coming now. You need to have again the buckle big enough to allow you to have the leg that will go into Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana parallel to the floor. Okay? Now go to Tadasana, nearby the wall, feet together, stay with the belt on the right hand, and check if with the left hand you can go to the wall without disturbing Tadasana. Good. Now both hands to the hips, stay on the back of the heels, press actively on the inner feet. Move now more body weight towards the left foot, enough to lift up the right leg, 90 degrees corner, ankle, knee, hip. Place the belt, right arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back. Now left hand goes to the wall with the fingertips, gently pressing into the wall, enough to be able to focus on all the actions that we need, starting from the left foot, pressing on the back left heel, from the inner heel to the mount of the big toe, pressing with the toes down. The arch of the foot is active, moving up towards the hips. Sacrum perpendicular to the floor, sitting bones down to the floor, right outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, right hip down in the direction of the left foot. Keep these adjustments. You can stay here, or otherwise you extend fully the right leg forward, mount of the big toe over the line of the ankle of the heels, spreading the toes, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, look towards my right hip. I'm overdoing now. There is a tendency of lifting that hip towards the shoulder. Instead, move the right hip down in the direction of the left foot. Right arm straight back, shoulder back, sternum up. Bend the knee, extend the knee. 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 Bend the knee, remove the belt, down, Tadasana. Turn to the other side. See that you can give support with your right hand without disturbing Tadasana. Both hands to the hips. Stay on the back of both heels. Move the body weight a little bit more towards the right foot and resist with the inner right heel towards the front of the big toe. Leave the left leg 90 degrees, corner, ankles, knees, hip. Left straight arm to the shoulder, shoulder back. Now move the right hand to the wall that you can work on the actions that build this pose. Starting from the right foot, pressing on the back right heel, from the right inner heel to the big toe, toes pressing down, arch of the foot active, moving up towards the hip. Left foot, mount of the big toe down, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Already move the left hip away from the side ribs. Now I'm overdoing. Sometimes there is this tendency. Now move the left hip down towards the super leg. You can stay here, focusing on the alignments. Otherwise, extend the left knee and left leg forward. Left front foot forward over the line of the ankle and the heel. Big toe forward, spread the toes, outer foot to the outer knee. Left femur to the hip, left hip away from the side ribs. Arms straight to the shoulder, shoulder back. Sternum up, abdomen soft. bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, keep the adjustments that we mentioned before, that I mentioned before, that I asked before, when you are bending, extending, bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, extend the knee, bend the knee, Tadasana. Good. We go for variation number 2. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana 2, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana 2. For that, we are going to close the buckle just a little bit. Normally, when you are moving the leg to the side, if I am moving the right leg to the side, naturally the body needs to counterbalance, moving a little bit more towards the left. So it means that when you are taking the distance from the wall, if you are in Tadasana and you are able to move the left arm just in external rotation of the arm towards the wall, and the distance feels perfect, when you will bring your right leg to the side, you will lean more towards the wall. So you can go just a little bit more away from the wall before starting the pose. Set up. Stay in Tadasana, both hands to the hips. Stay more into the left leg, pressing with the inner foot. Lift the right leg up in the belt to the foot. Right outer foot to the outer knee. So you will feel the inner knee and inner thigh pressing more towards the forearm. Right arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back. Stay on the left back heel, from the left inner heel to the mount of the big toe. Bring your left hand to the wall. Leg to the side, leg to the center. Right leg to the side, right leg to the center. Right leg to the side, right leg to the center. Right leg to the side, right leg to the center. Right leg to the side, stay. Onto the big toe, down towards the floor. Outer foot towards the outer knee. Right knee back to the hip. Right hip down towards the left foot. Left foot pressing on the back heel. From the inner heel to the mount of the big toe. So the skin of both glutes is moving down towards the heel. You can stay here or extend fully the right leg, mount of the big toe away from the inner knee, right outer foot to the outer knee, right femur to the hip, right hip down, right arm straight to the shoulder, right side of the chest forward, right hip, right inner hip is moving forward, abdomen soft, sternum up. Bend the knee, right foot to the center, Tadasana. Change, right side of the body towards the wall, Setu Tadasana. See that you don't disturb your Tadasana when you are going to the wall. It should feel just a little bit far in confront of the Padangusthasana 1. Both hands to the hips, stay on the back of the heels. Resist more with the right inner foot. Left leg up. Place the belt in the foot. Stay in the right back foot, back heel. The right inner heel to the mount of the big toe. Sacrum in, skin of the glutes down to the floor. Left foot, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip. Left hip away from the side ribs. in direction of the right foot. Left arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back. You can bring the right hand to the wall, just resting the fingertips into the wall without disturbing the adjustments. Left leg to the side, to the center, to the side, to the center, to the side, outer foot to the outer knee, to the center, to the side, outer foot to the outer knee, to the center, to the side, outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, left hip down to the floor, to the center, to the side, stay, continue the actions, extend the leg, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana 2, with the wall support. Front of the big toe forward, spread the toes, left outer foot to the outer knee, femur to the hip, left hip down to the floor, left arm straight to the shoulder, shoulder back, left side of the chest forward, towards the right, right shoulder back, chest up, abdomen soft, bend the knee to the center, remove the belt, Tadasana. Good. Now I'm facing you, taking the chance that I have the wall on my right, which is your left, when you are watching the screen. So we stay in Tadasana, go to Vrksasana, and from Vrksasana, without disturbing the verticality of this pose, you move the hand to the side. Yes, so you are moving the left hand slightly to the side. Even a little bit more closer, so you need like 15 degrees, because that is enough to, let's say, hook the wall and keep the lengthening of the spine. And it's very similar to not lose the Vrksasana condition. Okay? You follow me? Stay in Tadasana, from Tadasana, both hands to the hips. Stay on the back of the heels. Stay more on your left leg. Now lift the right leg, and with the right hand you grab the ankle, and you move the heel, the right heel, as close as possible to the perineum. The foot, the right foot, is pointing down. Both hands to the hips. Now, if you feel that you are losing the balance already, you can go directly to what I showed before. Otherwise, you build the pose as you were off the wall. So press on the back of the heel, from the left inner heel to the mount of the big toe, pressing the big toe, spreading the toes, staying into your left inner foot. The left arch of the foot is lifting. So you feel the left inner thigh moving towards the right sole of the foot, and the right sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. And the right inner heel is moving slightly forward, increasing the external rotation of the thigh. Remember to stay always on the back left heel, so the skin of the glutes is moving down to the floor. Both hands facing each other. Slowly come up, Vrksasana. Roll the outer arm forward, outer arm pitch forward. That is Vrksasana, the tree pose. You feel that you are losing the balance, go to the wall with your left hand, resting the fingertips to the wall, and building the pose again from the starting point. Left foot staying on the back left heel, from the left inner heel to the mount of the big toe, spread the toes. Stay on the inner left foot, left inner thigh to the foot, to the right foot to the inner thigh. Right inner heel forward, feeling the rotation of the thigh. Both arms up. You can keep the balance now. Just slowly move the left hand into Vrksasana. Roll the outer arm forward, outer arm pitch forward, lengthening the spine up. Vrksasana. Both hands to the hips. Leg down. Tadasana. Now you stay with the right side of the body towards the wall and come in here so you can see also the pose from the side. So check your Tadasana with feet together and just bringing the right hand towards the wall without disturbing Vrksasana. Stay in Tadasana. Both hands to the hips. Stay on the back of the heels. Move the body weight towards your left leg, resisting with the left inner foot. Actually, it's the right leg. So stay in Tadasana, pressing on the back of the heels. Move the body towards the right foot, staying on the right inner foot, and move up the left leg. If you have already some balance problem, you can go directly and hook yourself up to the wall with your right arm. Otherwise, you stay with both arms into the hips. Left hand grabs the left ankle in, and you move the left heel as close as possible to the perineum with the foot pointing down. Both hands to the hips. Stay on the back heel, right back heel. Stay from the inner foot, inner back heel, inner right heel to the mount of the big toe. You will feel the connection of the right inner thigh towards the left foot towards the inner thigh, left inner heel moving forward is in the rotation of the left thigh. Stay on the right back heel always. Palms of the hands towards each other. Both arms up, Vrksasana. Outer arm forward, outer arm pit forward. Vrksasana, the tree pose. You can move the right hand to the wall if you didn't do it before. And we start the pose again to build the pose from the foot, from the right foot, right back heel, from the right inner heel to the big toe, arch of the foot up. Feel the connection of the right inner thigh, becomes tonic, moves towards the sole of the left foot to the inner thigh as well. Left inner heel forward, increasing the rotation of the thigh, of the left side. Both arms up, Vrksasana, and that is Vrksasana, the tree pose. Both hands down to the hips, Tadasana. Release, take 2 breaks, or 2, Tadasana feet apart. Check the distance for Ardha Uttanasana using the bricks. Chin away from the chest, extending the spine from the sacrum towards the crown of the head. Outer arm towards the legs, shoulders away from the ears, pressing with the knuckles into the bricks, extending the fingers forward. You can stay here for a few breaths. Otherwise, Uttanasana. Rest Uttanasana, resting with both hands beside the feet, a little bit forward even. Stay active on both feet. The body weight moving towards the front heels. Back of the neck is released. Shoulders are released, but without collapsing towards the ears. That is slightly You are pressing just a little with the fingertips, enough to don't allow the shoulders to collapse towards the ears, but you are relaxing from the abdomen to the lower back, so the skin of the trunk can extend from the hips towards the armpits, from the armpits towards the elbows, and the throat is released. Calming down the breath, calming down the mind. Those who are in Ardha Uttanasana, you can already go into Tadasana. Could also sit already in Dandasana, Upavista Konasana if you know, Baddha Konasana if you know. Otherwise, stay in Tadasana for a few more breaths. Both hands to the hips and slowly come up. So as in the previous two sessions of this series, we're going to go to our variation of Chatush Padasana, Setu Bandha. So get ready. You have some hair, tress, tails, pignon, etc. Something that disturbs the position of the neck. Just remove it. Lie down on your spine with the back of the head outside of the mat. Okay? If you have some problem in the neck, you can go directly to Shavasana. This is an introductive session, so you can go to Shavasana if you feel that this pose is not for you still. Stay in the center of the mat. Bring both feet towards the glutes. Both feet parallel to each other with the outer feet parallel to the outer mat. Grab the outer mat with both hands firmly. Turn palms of the hands toward the ceiling. Dorsal hand into the floor. Move from the shoulders to the hands, but also back of the shoulders down to the mat. Sternum is lifting. Abdomen soft. Inhale. And as you exhale, you start to move up in the first movement, going up in the exhalation. Lifting pelvis up. Now, as in Vrksasana and in the previous balance pose, in all the Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana, and Vrksasana, in the three poses, I was insisting on the resistance, on the pressure of both inner feet. So here is the same. First, you have to press on the back heels, and then keep resisting from the inner heel to the mount of the big toe, so that both femurs are parallel to each other. And the sacrum moves in, and the skin of the lower back spreads sideways, and from the sacrum spreads sideways. And there is no overtension of the glutes. Inhale again, coordinated the inhalation with more action on the back of the heels, and the front knees are moving in the direction of the shoulders, and the sternum little by little lifts. And you inhale, bringing the air towards the thorax, towards the rib cage, and the skin of the abdomen doesn't expand up, instead extends in the direction of the sternum. Come down. If you were watching, you will do now. Second time, if you were doing, we are going to repeat the second time. Just rest one moment, toes inward, knees inner thighs towards each other. Release the abdomen, release lower back, release the groins, release the sacrum. Once again, both feet parallel, heels close to the glutes, feet parallel to each other, grab the outer mat firmly, roll both arms outside, dorsal hand down, back of the shoulder down, sternum up, inhale, expanding the chest, the sternum up, abdomen soft, exhale, pressing on the back of the heels, lifting the pelvis up, resisting with both inner feet from the inner heel, mount of the big toe, femur parallel to each other, inner thighs are moving down, outer thighs are moving up. Don't overdo. It's a pull down pose. Come down again. Come down if it was the first repetition. Stay there. And now come back to the mat. The bend knees. Pressing on the back of the heels, you move the sternum in the direction of both feet. You press with one foot gently on the floor when you extend first leg. When the first leg is extended, gently you press with that leg to the mat when you extend the second leg so that the position of the sacrum remains disturbed. And then you release both feet to the side. And the sacrum position stays as it was. Shoulders, you have to rotate palms of the hands toward the ceiling and move from the shoulders to the elbows toward the hands. And release using different breathing cycles to allow the arms also to release sideways. And if you feel at ease enough, you can close the eyes. Shavasana. Stay passive with your body, very much awake with your mind. But keep your focus within your skin. Stay inside still for 2 or 3 minutes. Because your yoga happens inside of your skin. Observe, be aware. Shavasana. You can stay in Shavasana for a few minutes more if you feel you want to stay there. Otherwise, session is over. Thank you very much. Namaste.